What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a portrait sketch illustration of Mr. Freeze from Batman. For today's lesson we'll be sketching with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B lead. Let's start by breaking down the basic shape of the head. We're going to add a guideline coming down the center of our page. We'll start from the very top in the middle. It's going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now along the top in the center, draw another line going across from left to right. Now I'm going to use these two lines to help us create a circle along the top of our page. So from that center point, let's move up and just mark off the top of our circle. And then we want to measure that same distance from the center down towards the bottom. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line, measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then the right side. Now let's connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. Let's start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide. So we can just rough this in and go back and just smooth this out. Let's add another line coming down the side of our circle. And then one more line going across the bottom from left to right. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, we can start blocking out the facial features. Let's start by separating the eyes. From that center point along the bottom of our circle, move over toward the left, draw a short line going up. Let's measure that same distance over towards the right. Now from the bottom of that line, we're just going to angle the eyebrow going up and then out towards the side. From that same point, we're going to step out. It's going to angle the eye coming down and then out. Round out the eye and just pull that up underneath the brow. Let's move down the center. It's going to mark off the bottom of the nose right about here with a straight line. And then on the center, sketch out a circle. On the side, angle the nostrils going up and out. Angle this back up and in toward that center line. Now from the tip of the nose, let's move down, draw a straight line going all the way across the mouth. From the mouth, we're going to come all the way down, just mark off the chin, somewhere around here. Now let's go back up to the outside of that eye line and slope that jawline coming down and then in toward the same height as the mouth. And then from the jaw, angle this down and then in towards the chin. From the jaw, let's slope the shoulders, coming down and then out on either side. Now from these 2 points, we're going to add the armor. It's going to angle this up and then out. Angle this down and then in towards the side of the head. From that top point, let's slope the armor coming down and out. Now from here, we're going to start blocking out the basic shape of the armor. Let's start from the top of the head on the side, angle this down and in, round out the bottom. Let's move back up, add another curve, bump this up in the middle, and then down, almost like a half circle. Let's add a small half circle along the top. Let's go back to the side of our circle. It's going to slope the head. Just going to pull this down a little bit lower. Now let's go to the outside, slope this down and out. Come all the way down and then in towards that chin line. Now halfway along this line, go straight up towards the top. Angle this up and in, and come down and in towards the side of our circle. Let's add that armor going across the face. Let's start up here, draw a straight line coming in, angle this down and in, come down and out towards the jaw. Now from the chin, we're going to step up, draw another straight line going across. Now that we have our basic sketch, I want to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. So just clean this up so we can get a better look at our drawing and proportions. Now we want to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us refine the shape and add some more details. Now I'd like to start with the eyes. Just going to give a little bend to the inside of the brow. I'm just lightly sketching this in. And just work our way across the bottom of the brow, giving a slight bend towards the outside. And then just curling that up. Draw on the bottom of the eye, Now underneath the eye, I'm just going to add some folds and wrinkles. I'm just going to work our way down towards the outside of the nose bridge. And come down towards the bottom. Work our way up along the side of the nostril. And then pull that up. And then from here, we're going to start to add some shape to that armor. Now just along the top, we're just going to roughen some of this detail. Now at this stage, I'm going to go back and just clean up our drawing one final time before we add more detail and shading. Now I'm just going back and just darkening up our contrast. And a little bit of shadow just underneath the nose. And I'm going to start layering in some extra detail as we go. Now let's go in with the flat edge of our pencil and start adding some shadows. So we're going to start along the bottom edge, just cast a highlight along the top. So we're going to start with each section and work our way out. Now as we get closer to the end, we're just going to tighten up our shadows and a little bit more contrast, and always be sure to sign our artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Mr. Freeze from Batman. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.